Of the setting. So it's away we go then. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his...
That could spell trouble. Frimpong. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. David Villa might just make this. Oh no, what has happened here? Shot could be on. Leicester gets rid without sophistication. Played into space out wide. Bellingham. And it's Messi. No, that's been intercepted. So what can they make of this? Looking for options for movement. No, that pass has been well intercepted.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Buffon claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. He's beaten the last man.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Otto gets a foot in here. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good read, needed to be. Bernardo Silva is the team's great visionary. David Villa looking to run onto it. He is through here. Hit into the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Always onto this. Caceres was in no mood for any of that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Messi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Liverpool have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Costa Curta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's let fly! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. It's Bale! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Las Vegas Lights are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will...
Bellingham! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Time and again they are repelled. Looking for the run. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That has ended up in no man's land.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And this is Bale. McAllister, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Nicely shaped ball. And he's heaved it away. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got away. Bale is on his own. Shot a goal! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Raul, it's Raul! And he hits the net with half-time at hand. Perfect timing. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
After 44 minutes is...
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Chiellini. It's not an especially good pass, that. David Villa, and he's had it nicked away. Bellingham, and the pass is intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Showing good feet. And it's half-time here. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
And we come to you
No,
now
well,
with a
the
quick
pickings
request for
certainly
support
have been rich
for
in this
our
first
channel.
half.
Yeah, they're
Chelsea
ahead,
Football.
Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Substitution in progress.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's a sharp pass, and claimed it back swiftly. He's found a way through. Oh, super ball. And a shot. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's following up.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Villa. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Costa Corta. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has left him in a heap. That's an imaginative pass. David Villa providing an outlet on that flank. Costa Corta.
That was lovely, that.
Liverpool really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Oh, good-looking ball. Can he get onto this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Odo. Plays a sharp little ball here. Wriggles his way through. Mbappe. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's an excellent interception. Frimpong. Raul has found the net here, of course. David Villa. Cleared without complication.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution
There is some
taking
activity
place.
down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Mateus. Now it's Hullet. It's a pretty loose pass. Nice looking ball. Caceres gets over and intercepts. And it's Frimpong. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's managed to get free. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And it's been taken short. Shot, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Liverpool really could have done without this. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Xabi Alonso concedes a free kick for that.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Raul. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Dani Olmo.
Xabi Alonso. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Chiellini. Played over towards the opposite flank. Out of play for a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Mateus. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bernardo Silva chasing after it. McAllister, Xabi Alonso, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And this is Pele. Pele had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
David Villa.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Pass somewhat off target. 4 extra minutes added on. Yaya Toure. Oh, there's a probing ball. That has been cut short. Costa Curta. And the referee brings it to a close. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly,
I'd
not
like to draw
today.
your attention to the screen right now for
Your final
information
thoughts,
on our
Jim?
shuttle
Well,
bus
Peter,
service.
I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients for a
today's
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And, of course, he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members, maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
Manchester United have a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Liverpool already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Now he's got space here. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he was alert to it.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's got away. And this is Roberto Baggio. Neymar. Oh, super. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's picked out the run. Nunez. Kilitshoy. And Frimpong. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Stood up well to him there. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he cuts out the supply. Zanetti. And this is Gnabry. Shot, surely! Caceres. Vinicius Junior. And that's gone loose. Nunez does really well to win the ball there. Dani Olmo. He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
David Villa! They've got to be quick to recover this. Neymar. Dani Olmo. Oh, they can break here. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's been given away. Dani Olmo, he's in a great position here. He's onside. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's a throw-in. Chiellini. And it's Otto. And Frimpong. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Olmo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Played towards the other side. Knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. That's good vision.
Villa really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Roberto Baggio. And this is Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Robson. Played into space.
Added time.
That has not gone well. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Vinicius. And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has been clubbed away. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And we
So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
That gets things going for the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Robson. Frimpong. Robson is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Foot in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Tries to play it through. Gnabry made a good run. Could be danger here. Oh, he's played it in low. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Costa Curta. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Baggio. Now it's Darwin. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's gone for goal! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen. So, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, number 19, Martin Kessler.
Squeeze it through.
Coming on the field, number
Robson
7,
is always
Iwobi.
looking to break lines.
Number 8, McAllister.
Iwobi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shoots! Liverpool perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And this is Neymar. Oh, just skips past his man. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Roberto Baggio! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Vinicius Junior. And it's Iwobi. McAllister. Played for Chiellini.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Time and again they are repelled. And this is Roberto Baggio. And it's McAllister. Probing pass. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Substitution on the field, number 2.
So, time for
Chiellini.
changes on both
Number
sides, actually.
11, David Villa. Coming on the field, number 5.
Oh, red. Nice
Franz
interception.
Beckenbauer. Number 13.
Oh, good read.
Gabriel
That's great
Barbosa.
positioning. So good from him.
Substitutions taking place.
He has found the way through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Liverpool will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Costa Curta has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
You can run onto that. It's Gabriel!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Otto kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's headed upfield. Kukçu making good progress on the right-hand side. McAllister.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Howson clears. Threads one in. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's found a way past. Roberto Baggio! It's hit the upright.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Vinicius Junior. Coming on to replace him is number 3, Dennis Irwin. 4 added minutes
Long
has been
ball
indicated.
by the goalkeeper. And this is Bernardo Silva. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Keeper's got good distance on that. Bernardo Silva. Costa Curta cuts it out. And the counter is on. Tries to pass it through. And the shot's on. Can he finish? Oh, that was a... And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of
draw your
that.
attention to the screen right now for
The end of the
information on our
game.
shuttle bus service.
Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
Has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? Almost assists.
Exactly, he's a play-making goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in his possession.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
David Villa. Oh, he's burst through. Shot could... And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's let fly! Crosses it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Danny Olmo. Good pressure. He's having a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
This ended up in no man's land. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Caceres. Nedved. Belly. Here's the team's great visionary. Quarter of an hour played. And he's been shifted off it. Not the most accurate pass. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, well measured. He's found a way through. Pele. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's made its way to him. David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Royce. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's McAllister. Engages and forces him off the ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Odo. Tries to pass it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nicely weighted ball. That has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And here's the chance to counter. He's in space and looking for options. And they've got rid. Well, they've got it again. Danny Olmo looking for options for movement. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Danny Olmo is sporting a guilty look after that. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's searching through. Very nicely done. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Tele. Look at the space here. Opts to play it back. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Lazio with the corner, they're first. Royce with the short one. He's in a great position here, and that is masterful defending. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread neatly. They get a throw in. And he's managed to get rid. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. It's a searching pass. Caceres is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first-half thoughts?
In the 11, they'd probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full, and it should spur them on.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the second half gets underway.
In the 11, I've been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Royce. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, no joy this time. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Frimpong going vertical. Otto. Nedved. Bellingham. Royce in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nicely spread. Oh, can he get onto this? Frimpong. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Olmo. Well, into the second half. Could be danger here. He might be in here. Chance for a shot. They've scored. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Ha segnato al 59esimo minuto, numero 18.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Nedved can see things others simply cannot. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Royce. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot.
Lazio really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Pelé. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
The message is clear. None shall pass. Beckenbauer. In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. And if you have just joined us, still just Pelé! You've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Nedved. And here's Mbappe. Bergomi. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Lazio really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
This time, surely! And the lead stays intact, just.
That's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Szoboszlai. Ambitious ball here. That pass isn't the best.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Schneider. Schneider showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Guti. Dembele. Shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Beckenbauer with the clearance. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Wirtz. 1-0 as we head towards the end. What a throw in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
In the 11 can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Dembele, and the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Goulart plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Deftly out wide. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Guti, deep into stoppage time. And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Kilit Choi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Inzaghi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And Bernardo Silva! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Alexander-Arnold.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Looking for the run. That has found him in acres of space. Perisic. And here's Perisic. He's on it, can he get away? Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy Perisic has had an interesting career, Peter. Never really had a career in his native Croatia, receiving his...
Snyder! A real chance and a real let-off.
Snyder probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Shooten. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Inzaghi. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? That's going in strongly.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. It's a promising position. He's had it taken off him. Oh, good-looking ball. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
PSV clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Mbappe. Now Inzaghi. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now the ball in. That has been... He's tried one! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Shooten. Spread out to the left. Now it's Perisic. He's got away. Great chance! That's another chance! Goal! PSV! And PSV have the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Camavinga. Shooten. Played out towards the right wing. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Bernardo Silva is always looking to break lines. Xavi Alonso. And this is Inzaghi. Spread it left. Now it's Perisic. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Time.
The final seconds now. Gabriel. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's a key interception. Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gets the shot away! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And now they can spring out of defence. Pass was just off target. Liverpool still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Shooten, that's a good ball out wide. Xavi Alonso, oh, that's well spotted. Till. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Perisic. And he was alert to it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
PSV clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
PSV do have a chance to counter here. He's picked his way through. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Deep cross. He gets big! Adams pokes it out wide. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And it's Sneijder.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
PSV can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Great work on the overlap. He's found a way through. He's got tall. Heads it again, but still no joy.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's been taken short. And he's gone backward here. Backward it goes. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
PSV are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rijkaard. Adams. The message is clear. None shall pass. He's having a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Can he latch on to this?
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Mbappe, lovely, now on the finish! He's got to be quick to recover this. And he's there to belt it away. Alexander-Arnold. He has a look up, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Liverpool have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, it's about time. I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Rodri. There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Crunching tackle. Now it's Player. Out to the left it goes. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Player. No mistake! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Substitution on the field.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
Schneider. Coming on the field is number 8, Mateus.
Bernardo Silva. Well, and time is up. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How do you look back on the game, then? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. But if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is...
He's had a shot! He's got away with one there. Keeper's dealt with that. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And no, that was never going to make it. Knocks it into space. Yildiz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is. Chance for a shot! Cambiasso gets it clear. Nice bit of trickery. And it's Bernardo Silva. And it's made its way to him. McKennie. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bernardo Silva. Soboslai. Shifted it to the flank. Filippo Inzaghi. Kalulu. So it is still 0-0. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Francisco Conceição. And it's Thuram. Now it's Conceição. Now Thuram. Conceição in acres of space out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Boga really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
McKennie. Cambiasso. Boga. Gabriel does really well to win the ball there. And it's Thuram. Boga, and he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Boga is offering a wry smile there.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. Matthäus looking to run onto it. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that pass just didn't quite work. Yildiz aims beyond the defence. Great work on the overlap. McKennie. Matthäus. And it's Xabi Alonso. Szoboszlai, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Cambiasso. And it's Locatelli. Out to the left it goes. Stood up well to him there. Cambiasso got a long way forward to join the attack. Bernardo Silva is always looking to break lines. And it's Camavinga. And here's Inzaghi. And here's Mbappe. Matthäus. Can he finish? There it is! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Ha segnato al 39esimo minuto Numero
Liverpool
11.
have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
What yield is? He is through here. Real chance! That's a sharp pass. And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. That's tidy. All driven towards the far post. Tries to get it clear. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Well read, and the danger is averted. Over to the left. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Liverpool can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Kelly. Great vision, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, played right into his path. Caught offside that time. Adams. Camavinga. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Thuram. Kalulu. Now Thuram. Cambiasso. Can he get on the end of this? Inzaghi! They've got to be quick to recover this. And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Camavinga crosses it in. Somerslot! And another try! They've scored! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Alexander-Arnold at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them.
Takes a shot! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
They've played it short. Flashes it across. Bayer deals with that nice and simple. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, delightful ball. Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
McKennie. Kalulu. Now it's Conceição. And it's Thuram. Threads one in. And that has put paid to that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. And the finish! And the ball's come loose here. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. He's in plenty of space here. Bernardo Silva gets into a good position. Boga.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Tries to pass it through. Thuram. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Oh, they could break here. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Bremer. Boga pinches it off him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is ended up in no man's land. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Locatelli. And Kalulu.
Pretty robust defending.
Boga. That is good strength. Thuram. Big chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Camavinga. Now Mbappe. Looking to play him in, and this is Inzaghi. Chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Terry. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, that is good. Super. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Thuram. More and more pressure on the ball here. 5 minutes left on the... Applies the finish! That is decidedly lacking. Cambiasso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Thuram. Now it's David. Looking for the run. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Xavi Alonso. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for options for movement. Bernardo Silva is in a really good position out wide. Bremer with the clearance. He has found the way through. And that's it. Liverpool are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Filippo Inzaghi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?